So they love to show this kitchen video scene. That is their claim to fame, right? Johnny freaking out in the kitchen, opening and closing the cupboard doors, freaking out, throwing the phone, and, seemingly abusive. And somebody said to me after seeing that scene, "Oh, well, look, now this proves that he's the abuser." And I said, "Really? I think not." Welcome, Rise Tribe. I'm Angelica, licensed psychotherapist with 30 years of experience working with trauma survivors, sexual, physical, emotional abuse, depression, anxiety, you name it. I was also a psychiatric nurse for 25 years. And I'm here to speak the truth as I know it. Let's break it down. So unless you've been watching the weeks of Johnny trials, you might not know the full story, and you might conclude from seeing the kitchen scene that he is the abuser. But from putting the pieces of the puzzle together, I know that Johnny was freaking out in the kitchen because Amber went hysterical after he asked for a post-nuptial agreement. He had asked for a prenuptial agreement, but that never happened because apparently the wedding date was changed. So they got married before any prenup could happen. Go figure, right? So when he again asks for the postnup agreement, on the advice of his legal counsel, she becomes hysterical and starts a fight. Then he escapes to 5 bathrooms and 2 bedrooms while she's pounding on the door and freaking out and screaming and trying to engage him, wanting to get into a fight, possibly a physical fight. And so he's running away, he's escaping, as Johnny does, as Johnny has done since he was a kid. During arguments with his mother, that's what he used to do. His pattern was escaping to different rooms, escaping anywhere. He escaped. Or he let himself be beaten by his mother, and then he would escape. Just like he let himself be beaten by Amber. And he sometimes would try to stop her. He would try to shield himself. And he says, that's what one normally does, is shield himself. Well, no, a lot of times people would fight back. But Johnny did not fight back. Johnny always tried to protect himself or go hide. He did not want to engage. But finally, so Amber keeps at it. And, she's freaking out over this, him asking her to get a postnuptial agreement. So finally he loses it. And after months of sobriety, he starts drinking again. And then she starts videotaping him in the kitchen as he was looking for the liquor bottle in the cupboards and slamming the cupboard doors. Because by this time, he's lost it. He's just beside himself. So he was angry with her hysterical behavior, and she was not letting up on him, following him around. Then she's videotaping and trying to hide the phone. So Johnny notices the phone, notices he's being videotaped, then he throws the phone when he realizes he's being taped. He didn't throw it at her. He threw it away. Then what we know is that she threw a vodka bottle at him, severed his finger, right, which required surgery afterwards. So Johnny did not hit Amber. He slammed the cupboard doors, threw the phone, and yelled, but he did not hit her. That's not his pattern. And she was taping this and always taping with the plan to use it against him. Right? Johnny wonders, why was she taping? Well, Johnny, she planned on using it against you all along. This is why she was taping, not to remind you of what you said or what you did. She was clearly, obviously, planning on using this against you, which she is now. Okay? Because my ex did the same thing. My ex also taped conversations that I was having with his mother. You see, I experienced the same thing, Johnny. I also experienced emotional abuse. And he was emotionally abusive towards me and his mother, taping our conversations, hoping to use it later on. I don't know what for further arguments, I don't know, but this is what they do. Some of them, not all of them, but this is what some abusers do. So, and the future plan is to gaslight you, of course. This is called gaslighting. So Johnny lost it that day because abusers drive us batshit crazy. And I say us because I am a survivor of intimate partner violence, domestic abuse, whatever you want to call it. From an early age, I've been living this. With many partners, I have lived this. So I speak on behalf of all real victims of domestic violence who have been triggered by this whole trial. So like I said, abusers who have personality disorders drive us crazy. Like, share, and subscribe to hear me dissect her personality disorders in another video. Hit that like button. So, yes, they drive us crazy. They drive us batshit crazy. They thrive on drama, okay? These people thrive on drama. They will do whatever they can to drag us into their drama. They will hook us with the fishing line. They will hook us into the drama. They will throw the anger bomb, right? They throw the anger bomb and we catch it, and it engages us, and we start arguing back. And on a daily basis, they look for something to complain about, something to nag about. They will create something. If there's nothing there, likely you're the nice empath, you're the loving empath. You go about your day, you're normal. You go to work, you do what you have to do. So they have to create shit. Pun intended. They create stuff. They create something to nag about over and over, incessantly, driving us crazy. Every day, every evening, even sometimes in the middle of the night, they'll wake us up with Lord knows what, for Lord knows what. But some abusers will do that, wake you up in the middle of the night just to mess up your sleep cycle, just to drive you more crazy. So then we try to rationalize with someone that cannot rationalize. Then they proceed with what I call mindfuck. This mindfuck is designed to fuck you up. It's a manipulative tactic to get you confused. They change the topic, they go around in circles, they minimize, they deny the abuse, they make it seem like it's your fault. They will keep going with the hysterics until you are fully engaged and screaming as much as they are, engaged in the fight until the volcano explodes. And when this happens, what happens? What happens when this happens? When the volcano explodes? Comment down below. When this happens, pay attention now. Pay attention next time this happens to you. If you're still in an abusive relationship and you're the victim, you are the victim if you're still in an abusive relationship. You're not a survivor. You're still being victimized. So what happens when the explosion happens and then you're all frazzled, you're screaming? What happens? The abuser sits back. He's like, what's your problem? What's wrong with you? Look how crazy you are. No, you're the abuser. I didn't do anything wrong. Why are you freaking out? Why are you freaking out? I don't have a problem. Why are you freaking out? You need therapy. Maybe you have postpartum psychosis, what my ex-doctor said to me. Maybe you have postpartum psychosis. Maybe you need to see a psychiatrist. Maybe you need some medication. You need to chill out. You see the mind fuck? So you're left like, what? I know you all can relate. Then you might turn to drugs or alcohol or food or gambling or whatever it takes to escape your miserable reality that you're living with this abuser, or you might go into denial of your misery. You might go into denial and just stay where you are in your dysfunctional comfort zone with you and your kids getting abused this whole time. Everybody's miserable because you can't find the courage to leave. I'll be talking some more about this on another video. So Amber now is trying to make it seem like Johnny's addiction was the problem and drove him to violence. Now she's focusing on that because she does not have physical abuse or emotional abuse to focus on. Whatever cuts or scratches there are on her body are the result of the physical fights that she provoked and he got embroiled in. Okay, he tried to restrain her and stop her from fighting at times. And at times, he just let her hit him, like his mother did. Most times he escaped to another room, trying to hide out, like he did when his mother was beating him. But addiction does not drive anyone to become violent. These are two separate issues. Also, addiction is not a moral issue. I will speak more about addiction in another video. So subscribe to hear that, because I know a lot about that too. I've lived all of this, okay? There's what I speak about, I have lived, I have experienced. This is not coming from books. This is not coming from, questionnaires that I give clients. This is coming from real life experience, my own experience, and also I will speak on experiences that I've had with clients. So then the narc, if you get into your addictive habits just to try to escape this miserable reality, then the abuser calls you the addict. And ladies and gentlemen, this is called gaslighting. And it's also the cycle of violence of every abusive relationship. So what Johnny is experiencing now is the biggest gaslighting in the history of gaslighting. And it's estimated that he has lost $40 million of lost income, $40 million, as a result of the Me Too movement. He's had to give her millions of dollars after the divorce. Can you imagine? And he may have to give millions more. So Johnny, we want to let you know that we know the truth and we stand with you. If you are a survivor or victim of intimate partner violence, I want you to comment down below. Stand with Johnny and say #MeTooJohnny. So if you are in need of psychotherapy, you can become a member of the Rise Tribe by joining the Buy Me a Coffee link down below for the price of 2 cups of coffee. I provide weekly content of various forms of psychotherapy techniques to help you heal and move beyond your dysfunctional patterns. I want this to be accessible to all, so this is why I'm using this format. Like, comment, and subscribe for more deep analysis.